Today I will show how to configure Gmail. I logged into my Gmail account and clicked on manage Google account. Here in the search you can search for app passwords. So you can see app passwords. I already created some of them. I am deleting one of them. And any name you can give. It's just for identification. And copy the app password which is the Google generates. And for my convenience I am copying Notepad. It's not required when you are doing it. Then once you did it, that's it from the Google side. Go to properties of the machine, admin, and enter the password. Once you're logged in, you have to make sure the DNS of the device, that it needs to communicate with the internet. It will be able to access the internet. So that is the DNS is the one who is deciding on that. So I'm going to IP settings, DNS settings. I already given some test domain which I created. I'm removing it. So even if it is there also, it will work. It will go to alternate DNS server. Still, for the demonstration purpose, I'm using the Google DNS. You can use the same DNS if your customer doesn't have a DNS. So once you did it, apply it. Then either you can go to the machine remote panel. Normally what I will do is I will go to the extensible service setup and I'll go to diagnostics. Then you can see the preferred DNS server, alternative server. So I am clicking on apply. So you can see it's communicating. So that means it will be able to send the emails from the device. And here in the apps you can test any addresses. So it will say diagnostic test in progress. Yes, it shows successful. So let me open the remote control panel. Start remote session. My accounting is enabled already, so that's why it's given a pop-up. And here this is also you don't mind. So just configure some of the PMO solutions. So this is the device panel. And on the panel you can try to access print by Xerox to make sure that it's communicating. So enter any email address or the one which are created. Click OK. So it's communicating. Just to test again, forgot ID. Is not currently registered. So it's communicating outside the network. So it's communicating with Google. So once you made sure that it's communicating fine, you can go back to the device page, go to properties, apps, email, setup. Here you have to give hostname smtp.gmail.com, and port number has to be 587 since it is working on TLS. apply it, and go to SMTP authentication. Click on device, give the Gmail address what you created. I want to copy. I hit typing, so I want to copy it. And the password, you have to give the app password. So this is why I saved it in the notepad, so we will not lose it. And change this device so it can send, the device can send itself in test emails, device initiated emails, and the connection description has to be in TLS. And uncheck the validate server certificate. So in the file size management, you can give it to the maximum. It depends on the customer SMTP. If it is Gmail, it's fine. It depends on the customer SMTP server. If you're configuring with the other SMTPs, so it will be depending on the customer SMTP security or limitations or the specs. So I'm applying it, and for testing configuration, I can give it. Go to address. I'm copying it back again to make sure that it is working from the device. Okay, I forgot to configure one thing. Here in the from field, you have to configure always use default from address. It was no. And I had to give the email address there. Normally it will be automatically coming there. Normal settings, default settings will be by enabling this, but since I had some testing in this device, so that's why I had to give it again. So in the test configuration, to address, send email, it may take some time for the email to complete. Let me see what's happened. It is supposed to go by this time. Send email. I cannot see anything. Okay, test email was successfully sent. I'm closing it. In the address book, you can add the required addresses, manually add a contact. So that's it, and save it. I am going to the remote control panel again. To test from the device, a remote control panel. Is it working or not? To find out whether it is working or not. Since I am enabled Xerox standard accounting in my device, so I think the user ID for the scans, it is not enabled still. Okay, it is not enabled. I didn't log in, as you can see. I cancelled it. So from the device address book, I'm selecting the email address what I added, and click on send. I think that it will pop up a message. Since I don't have paper in my device, I'm not sure do I have a paper or not. Yeah, it's scanned, I believe. Yes, there was a paper. Click on details, it will show you the status, and it's shown completed. See it reach my inbox. Yes, the test page what I given.